Hi, everyone. I'm Anna Tristan, and this is the story of how I survived one of the most manipulative people I've ever met. 2 years ago, my life changed forever when I married into the Anderson family. At the time, I thought I was stepping into a fairy tale. I'm a financial analyst at Morgan Stanley, and that's where it all started, at a little coffee shop near Wall Street. Mark spilled his drink all over my brand new blazer, and what began as an embarrassing encounter turned into weekly lunches. Before I knew it, we were walking down the aisle. "Welcome to the family, darling." Those were the first words Patricia Anderson said to me at our engagement party. Dressed in a pristine Channel suit with pearls elegantly draped around her neck, she looked every inch the socialite she was. Mark has finally found someone worthy of the Anderson name. At the time, I felt lucky. The Andersons seemed like the perfect family. Patricia, Mark's mother, hosted extravagant dinner parties in their Greenwich mansion. His brother David was always cracking jokes, and Emma, his sister-in-law, quickly became my closest confidant. Our Sunday dinners at the mansion became a cherished tradition. One day, Emma and I were chatting over lunch when she casually mentioned Patricia's role in managing the family's finances. "Mom oversees everything, investments, accounts, you name it," Emma said. "She calls it protecting the family's interests." I shrugged it off. "I'm sure she just wants everyone to succeed." Emma's expression darkened. "Just be careful, Anna. There's more to it than you think." I dismissed her words, focusing instead on my thriving career and the beautiful brownstone Mark and I had just purchased in Brooklyn. Everything felt perfect. But then, during Sunday dinners, I began noticing things. "David, honey, did you make that investment I suggested?" Patricia would ask. "Yes, Mom. Transferred the funds yesterday." "That's my good boy." Or, "Emma, what about those tech stocks we discussed?" Emma's face would tighten. "We decided to hold off." "Nonsense. I'll come by tomorrow and sort it out. Family must stick together." When I mentioned these dynamics to Mark, he defended his mother. "Mom's been managing family money for decades," he said. "She turned Dad's inheritance into a fortune. We're lucky to have her guidance." I nodded but couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. One afternoon, during coffee with Emma, I brought it up. "You know what's funny? For all the talk about investments, I've never actually seen a single report or portfolio statement." Emma stirred her coffee slowly. "There's something you should know." Before she could say more, her phone buzzed. Patricia was summoning her to the mansion. Emma left abruptly, but the worry in her eyes lingered with me. A few months later, everything changed. Mark lost his job after a sudden merger at his firm. With our brownstone under renovation and bills piling up, Patricia swooped in. "You can't possibly survive on savings alone, darling," she said. "The mansion has plenty of room." "It's temporary, Mom," Mark assured her. "I've already got interviews lined up." "Nonsense. Pack your bags. I won't take no for an answer." Living at the mansion seemed fine at first until Patricia cornered me in the kitchen one morning. "Anna, dear, we need to discuss finances. The family pools resources. It's how we protect each other. I appreciate the offer, but I manage our finances just fine." Her smile vanished. "Don't be difficult. I just need your banking passwords to set everything up." "Sorry, but that's not happening. Our accounts are separate." Her eyes turned cold. "I see. Working in finance has made you distrustful. How disappointing." Later that week, while gardening, I overheard her during her bridge club. "Poor Mark," Patricia's voice drifted through the open window. "He married her for love, but now I wonder. Did you know she refuses to contribute to family investments? Keeping her money separate, how suspicious." The whispers spread. At charity galas, conversations hushed when I approached. Even Mark began acting differently. "Babe," he said one night, "maybe Mom has a point. We're living in her house now." "Mark, I just got promoted to senior analyst. We'll be fine." "You didn't tell me about the promotion?" "See, this is exactly what Mom means about you being secretive with money." The tension boiled over at Sunday dinner. Patricia, glowing with smug satisfaction, clinked her wine glass to gather everyone's attention. "Anna dear, I heard about your lovely bonus." Patricia began with her trademark condescension. "Now's the perfect time to discuss integrating you into the family portfolio." I straightened in my chair, my voice firm. "Patricia, my finances aren't up for discussion." Her expression darkened. Ungrateful girl. Living under my roof, enjoying Anderson wealth, while hoarding your own money. What are you hiding? I'm hiding nothing, I shot back, holding my ground. I'm protecting my financial independence. Independence. She spat, her voice dripping with disdain. There's no such thing in this family. Mark, are you going to let her disrespect me like this? Mark stared down at his plate, silent. Mark? I prompted, my voice trembling. Anna, he said quietly, please, just do what Mom asks. No, I said, my voice stronger now. This is financial abuse, and I won't be part of it. Patricia rose from her seat, her face flushed with fury. How dare you accuse me of abuse? Get out of my house. Now. I turned to Mark, hoping for support. His shoulders slumped as he mumbled, maybe you should go, Anna. Just until you're ready to be reasonable. Tears burned my eyes as I packed a bag, Patricia's venomous voice echoing through the halls. She never understood our family values, always so selfish, that one. Emma caught me at the door. Anna, wait. Not now. Emma, I said, my voice breaking. I can't. As I drove away, my phone buzzed with texts from Mark. Mom's right, you're tearing this family apart. I checked into a hotel, my hands shaking as I called my best friend, Claire. Can I crash at your place for a while? I asked. Of course, honey. What happened? I just found out what happens when you say no to Patricia Anderson. Little did Patricia know, her attempt to control me would mark the beginning of her downfall. There's something you need to see, Emma said, her voice unsteady as we met in a quiet cafe far from Greenwich. She slid a folder across the table. Inside were bank statements detailing systematic transfers from Emma's and David's accounts to Patricia's private holdings. She took everything, Anna, our savings, investments, David's inheritance from his aunt. It's all gone. And the family portfolio she keeps talking about, it doesn't exist. She's been using our money to maintain her lifestyle. The mansion, mortgaged to the hilt. Those designer clothes, our money. Even her charities are a front. My phone buzzed with another blow, divorce papers from Mark. The demands were ludicrous. Half my assets, including future earnings. She's trying to force your hand, Emma said. She's done this before. You need to talk to Jessica. Jessica, Mark's father's first wife, met me in a modest apartment, worlds away from the Anderson mansion's opulence. Let me guess, she said bitterly. She demanded access to your accounts too. I refused, just like you. Next thing I knew, Richard, her first son, was serving me divorce papers. She took everything in the settlement. Jessica revealed a disturbing pattern. Patricia had married into money 3 times. Each time she drained the family's finances dry. Her first husband died under suspicious circumstances after uncovering her schemes. Her second husband divorced her when she bankrupted him. Mark's father had been her last victim. Why didn't anyone stop her? I asked, horrified. Fear, shame, family loyalty. Patricia is a master manipulator, but look at these. Jessica pulled out documents showing years of money transfers, shell companies, and fraudulent loans. My phone buzzed again. A text from Mark. Mom says if you agree to transfer your assets to the family account, we can work things out. I laughed bitterly. Not this time, Patricia. That night, Emma called, her voice frantic. Anna, she's pressuring David to cut me off. Says I've been conspiring against the family by helping you. We need to stop her. Emma, how much evidence do you have? Everything. I've been documenting her schemes for years. I was too scared to act alone. Send it all to me, I said. I'll need Jessica's help too. For days, I worked through the files. My financial expertise helped uncover the full scope of Patricia's fraud. She hadn't just stolen from her family. She was running a sophisticated Ponzi scheme through her charity foundation, using new family members' money to pay off older debts. Another text from Mark. Mom says you're spreading lies. How could you? Ask her about the foundation's missing millions, Mark. Ask her where your father's real estate fortune went. Then came the call. Is this Anna Tristan? The voice was unfamiliar. Yes. Who's this? My name's Catherine Weber. Patricia's trying to pull me into her family investment scheme. I heard you might have information. I smiled grimly. Patricia's web of lies was unraveling, and she didn't even know it. Meet me tomorrow, I said. Bring any documentation you have. It's time everyone learned the truth about Patricia Anderson. Anna, have you seen the news? Emma's excited voice crackled through the phone as I navigated the morning traffic. What's going on? I asked, adjusting the volume. Patricia's charity foundation is under investigation. Anonymous emails expose suspicious transactions in her accounts. The Greenwich gossip mill is in overdrive. I smirked, imagining the chaos unfolding in Patricia's world. It wasn't long before the headlines hit every corner of her carefully curated social circle. Did you hear about the Anderson Foundation scandal? All those charity galas, just a front. My sister almost invested with her last week. Can you believe it? The dominoes fell quickly. Private loans Patricia had taken out using forged documents all came due at once. Creditors circled like sharks, demanding payment. Anna, you need to see this. Jessica's email pinged my phone with attached images of loan documents. Mark's signature was plastered across them, obviously forged. She's getting sloppy, I muttered, shaking my head. At midnight, Mark's panicked call came through. Anna, Mom tried to access my accounts tonight. She had documents with my signature, but I never signed anything. What's happening? I took a deep breath, steadying my voice. Finally asking the right questions. Mark, check your email. I sent you everything you need to know. The FBI didn't need my tips. They had been investigating Patricia's schemes for months. When they called me in as a witness, they thanked me for my detailed financial analysis. You helped us connect several key dots, Miss Tristan. Anna, please. Mark stood outside my apartment one rainy evening, his hair plastered to his face, desperation etched into his features. I was blind. I'm so sorry. Can we try again? Like you tried to help your mother take everything from me? I asked, my voice cold and steady. Go home, Mark. Emma and Jessica became my strongest allies. Together, we launched a support group for financial abuse survivors, hearing heartbreaking stories from people who had experienced manipulation and betrayal. Helping others heal helped us heal too. The mansion's being auctioned off, Emma mentioned during one of our weekly lunches. David finally sees the truth. We're starting over, far away from Patricia's shadow. When Patricia's sentencing made headlines minus 15 years for investment fraud, money laundering, and forgery, not a single family member attended her hearing. My career soared. My promotion to managing director came with a corner office overlooking Manhattan. On my desk sat a framed photo of Emma, Jessica, and me at our survivor group's first retreat. Looking out at the skyline, I smiled. Patricia thought she could break me by stripping away her family's support. Instead, she taught me something invaluable, my own strength. The Anderson fortune was gone, but I had built something better, true independence and real relationships rooted in honesty, not control. That evening, my phone buzzed. Emma and Jessica were waiting downstairs for our celebration dinner. My new book about surviving financial abuse had just hit the bestseller list. As I grabbed my coat, I thought back to Mark's rain-soaked apology. Sometimes the best revenge isn't watching toxic people fall. It's rising higher than they ever imagined you could. What would you have done if you were in my shoes? When Mark came begging for forgiveness, would you have given him a second chance, or is protecting your peace more important than any relationship? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more survival stories like mine, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications.